Hello, the title of my presentation is Post-TS, a methodology to boost data science in the context of COVID-19. My name is Carlos Costa from ISEG, the Business School of the University of Lisbon, Portugal. The other author is João Tiago Aparício from the same university, but João is from the School of Engineering. Data science includes techniques developed in some traditional fields like artificial intelligence, statistics, or machine learning. In this context, we propose an approach that may contribute to the improvement of the knowledge creation output. We performed a literature review to identify possible approaches. We also identified the main limitations of the solutions identified until now. This diagram shows that data mining management process and consequently machine learning data management process have two main milestones, KDD process and CRISP-DM. Using as keywords the acronyms of the previous approaches, SEMA, CRISP-DM, or ASSUME, or TDSP, we obtain a list of 126 papers from IEEE Explorer. Then we used VozViewer to identify clusters of keywords. VozViewer allowed the identification of 5 clusters. Some clusters were more focused on the methodologies, other on the techniques, and other on the strategies. Some clusters also were centered on the application field. This brief bibliometric analysis allowed to consider that it is important to consider also other aspects additionally to the process. For example, the choice of techniques is a crucial dimension. Scheduling and budgeting may also be relevant to consider. Summarizing the approaches presented to data mining, machine learning, and data science may be interrelated. CRISP-DM is one of the most used and the one that inspires many other approaches. Nevertheless, we may add other features to this approach, like organization, scheduling, and tools. This diagram is a simplified representation of our proposal. Instead of focusing only on the process, our approach suggests that data science management should include organization, scheduling, and tool selection. We applied the approach to COVID-19 context. We started by considering the process. In what concerns the process, we followed the CRISP-DM. Sometimes we felt the need of using visualization phase, but generically we started by identifying the context of the application, then we identified the primary data available and we investigated the meaning of data in the context of the application. We collected data and prepared it by cleaning, formatting, and organizing data. We organized data, charted, created models, and estimated parameters. In this phase, we also analyzed the accuracy and precision of the models. Then we evaluated the models and their results. The purpose of this evaluation was to consider to what extent the models fit with the main concepts. Finally, we deployed the models. Then we considered the organization. Here we identified the main roles and also the task performed by each participant. The business analyst is an essential participant. The name business may be misleading because it may include biologists, medical doctors, or epidemiologists. Business analysts or content experts are essential at the beginning of the process, but also in some phases where the interpretation of results is vital. But we must consider other participants like data engineers that extract information from several sources. Data scientists are obviously essential, but in this context, like in any other, it is crucial to consider that data scientists may have specific skills according to the context. Each business has its specificities. Now we must consider the scheduling. Scheduling consists of giving time to specific tasks. But when we give time to a specific task, we also consider possible involved costs and the quality of results expected. It is also important to consider here the risk. We also may ask what type of tools are we going to use in each task. When we think about tools, we consider computers and softwares, but the analysis should go to a more specific level. What charts are we going to use? What concepts and modeling concepts? What statistic techniques? What programming languages are we going to use? By putting all the data together, we obtained several results. Well, those results are not the subject of this paper, but we can consider some of the results. Data supplied by international authorities, even from respected and developed countries, is often of poor quality. We identify specific clusters of countries. There was some kind of correlation between political measures and the results. Concluding, this approach shows adequate. We identified many roles and people from different backgrounds. This is especially critical in the context of uncertainty. This approach contributes to improving the organization. This approach also helps to improve scheduling and planning, and this approach also contributes to improving the adjustment between results and expectation. Main limitation, it is the bureaucracy that may be involved. In what concerns future work, we expect to improve the approach, especially in the risk analysis and project budgeting. We also expect to present results of the project, mainly models we identified and other findings from the data science process. The work presented here is related to other research performed by our team. Thank you for your attention.